I was impressed that they finally played like I think they can play offensively. I was very, very pleased with Kevin Love. 32-16, didn't attempt the three-point shot, season high. J.R. Smith, season high. I was very impressed with him. Skip, I want J.R. to shoot nothing but bad shots. If it's a great shot, turn it down. Because he's one of the all-time great bad shot takers and makers. If he's falling out of bounds into the stands, I like that shot. If he's going to step back from 28, I love those shots. But when he shoot the mid-range, no, turn it down. Get a worse shot. 4 people on you.
Especially if they're wide open.
Yeah,
you don't want those wide open.
No, I don't want anything like that. Skip, the thing is, it's still a lot to be concerned about. Because guess what? They got up 30 more threes. They made 13 of them. 43%. They shot 56%, the Bucks did. 56% from the floor. But when you give Giannis 19 of his 20 shots, Skip, 10 feet and in. 17 of them is in this restricted area. So basically, yesterday he was Shaq.
Yep.
That's what he was. Now, he's special, Skip. 6'11", long. If he ever develops a jump shot, I'm talking about from about 15 to 20, Skip, he's going to be a more athletic Kevin Durant because there's 2 steps from half court, he's at the rim dunking it on you. Everything yesterday was either dunk or layup. You talk about LeBron can't shoot. LeBron was never this bad, Skip. Not even his rookie year, and you know it. But somehow you're going to find fault.
Wait, you just gave me a good idea.
I ain't give you nothing.
I got to write that down.
All I know, this is what we know. Giannis had 40 points, but he was -7. LeBron, who had the highest plus-minus in that game yesterday, Skip Bayless?
I don't know. Let me
You
check.
know. You got it. Oh, ho-hum night.
Oh,
We talking about Kevin Love 32 and 16, and all LeBron did was 38 and 9. Ho-hum, oh my goodness. LeBron scored another 8 rebounds, 9 assists. This is what he's going to be. But I still would like to see them play better D. It's going to take a while. They have a lot of pieces, Skip. You know what? And we're going to talk about this later with OKC. When you add a lot of new pieces, and that's what they've done, Jay Crowder and all these new pieces that's come in, it's going to take time for them to mesh. But I do believe, before it's all said and done, you're going to like the presentation that LeBron James set before you come June.
Okay. I agree with much of what you said, but I'm going to have to frame it with this. Another night of weird behavior from one LeBron James. It's always something with him.
What'd he do now?
Well, how about at the end of the game? I'll go right to the end of the game. Again, we're still in November, right? And I know they've struggled, and I know the weight of the world is on LeBron James' shoulders, but at the end of this game against the Milwaukee Bucks in Cleveland, he throws the ball up into the rafters as if they just won the championship. How many superstars throw the ball into the rafters on, what's today, November, whatever it was, the
7th. Yesterday.
November the 7th, on a November 7th home game against the Milwaukee Bucks? I don't know. And the ball landed clear at the far free throw line. And he was asked after the game, why did you throw the ball up in the air? What was your mood at the moment? Speaking of Instagram moods. And he said, well, it's because I missed that late free throw.
Yeah.
So he was so mad that it was actually an angry throw of the basketball into the rafters because he missed a late free throw. I am not buying that. I'm sorry. I think it was relief of we finally won a basketball game at home that we should have won. That's what I think happened. Also weird behavior from LeBron the last 2 home games. He hasn't made it out for the introductions. They call his name and there's no LeBron. But he said he was using the restroom.
Yeah.
So that's okay. I got that. It happened. He's human, but it's just a little odd.
When you got to go, you got to go.
Has he ever done this in his 15-year career? No. But why the last 2? I don't know. Just weird LeBron stuff.
It ain't no weird.
But you know what?
What?
That Arthur fist that he posted.
Oh, my goodness.
I think he hit Kevin Love over the head with it before the game because in all the years I've watched Kevin Love perform at UCLA, in Minnesota, in Cleveland, I have never, ever seen Kevin Love play that hard for an entire basketball game. He played possessed last night, and I'm not sure why. There's no Tristan Thompson, so obviously he has to man the paint.
Yes.
But remember, for much of his time in Cleveland, He's been your basic spot-up shooter. He's a three-point spot-up shooter. What is he, 6'10" or whatever he is? So he just kind of stands over there on the wing, and every once in a while LeBron says, hey, it's your turn. Whips him a cross-court pass, sits down. He's pretty good. He can make those shots.
He's that stretch.
Yeah, stretch 4. So last night, he has 8 offensive rebounds. He was attacking the rim like a maniac, tipping, tip, getting 50-50 rebounds. And it was, for him to go 32-16, and as you point out, he took 0 3-point shots for the first time in almost 3 years, where he just went 3-pointless for the game, didn't even attempt a shot. Well, something clicked, something changed. I don't know if Coach LeBron told him to do that or assistant coach Lou told him to do that. I don't know, but that just changed the whole flow of the game to me, because the Bucks inside, they don't have that much. They're a little thin inside, so to speak.
They don't have anybody with bricks in their back pocket.
They don't have any bricks in their back pocket. They're all willowy.
Yes.
Even
John Henson, Antetokounmpo,
and Greek Freak.
Yeah.
They're just long, lean.
Yes.
But there's no muscle thrown around in the paint, and Kevin Love just took the game over. Yet here we go again with the worst defensive team in basketball, because after a nice first quarter where they made their statement, no, we're not going to give away the first quarter the way we usually do, and the Cavaliers scored 39 in the first quarter. They allowed 39 in the second quarter. That's just shocking to me that at home you would give up 39 to that team. And just a quick thought, and I said this at the end of the show yesterday, I hear everything you say about Antetokounmpo.
Yes.
I get that. I see it all, and he can take off from the three-point line and dunk it. It's spectacular to watch, but I'm not sure he's a superstar basketball player just yet.
No, he's not.
I'm just not sure, because it's not just the mid-range game, but remember, I'm watching last year. Remember, this is 5th season now, and everybody wants to anoint him as the next something. Nike wants to anoint him, obviously. He signed a big deal with them, announced yesterday. And yet, against Toronto in the postseason last year, what happened in the last 3 games? And it was just Toronto. LeBron just toys with Toronto, right? They lost 3 straight to Toronto and lost in 6 games. And go look at what Greek Freak did in those 3 games. Just go look, because it's not enough. He doesn't take over. And last night in the fourth quarter, he took 2 shots and made 1.
He's in foul trouble.
Okay, but still, you got to, if you're that guy playing against the guy, LeBron James, in his house, you got to rise and shine.
But
I got to see a little more than that.
But here's the thing, though, Skip. He's a month away from being 23 years of age.
He is.
He has
or
a
December or something, 7th or something.
December 6th or 7th, yes. What I also liked about the Cavs, Skip, they're 4-0 against teams that we consider contenders. Boston, Milwaukee.
Contenders in the East.
Washington. So you should feel very.
Can you even? It's like it's offensive to me that you're even calling those teams contenders. Like they don't even deserve to be called anything.
They're going to make.
They're in the Eastern Conference.
Right. They're going to.
They're going to make
the playoffs. And so if you make the playoffs, anything can happen. Now the likelihood of these teams beating LeBron 4 games in the Cavs aren't very good, but. Young teams, and what we're seeing, not just against the Cavs, these young players are getting up to play these big threes and all these veteran players. We see it night in and night out against OKC. We see it night in. Teams are giving it to Golden State. Golden State's having to play a lot more and a lot harder than what we saw in years past, because guys are trying to make names. What's the quickest way? Kuzma had a quote, and he's like, don't compare me to rookies. Compare me to Kevin Durant and LeBron James. Those are the guys I aspire to be be like. I'm not worried about these rookies. These rookies, that ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm trying to get to where they are. And so you see guys taking it up a notch, Skip. They're trying to get notches on their belt. And what's the best way? Go at these superstars. Go at these superstar teams, because that's how you make a name for yourself. Not the Nets beating Sacramento, the Nets taking down the Cavs, the Nets taking down Boston or Golden State or one of these big power teams, and now you're doing something.
So to your point, LeBron has already head-to-head beaten these quote-unquote contenders, except for one, and it has a big asterisk on it. It was opening night at Cleveland. and Gordon Hayward went down, and it looked like Boston was on its way to winning that game, and he was gone, then they were gone, but they came back in that game. They lost their back-to-back home opener, and now they have won 9 straight games. The only thing LeBron has to worry about in the Eastern Conference is Kyrie Irving, period, end of story.
Well, you know what? LeBron had 9 assists and 1 turnover. I can live with that. I told him we had to shut down the bakery for a while, Skip, because we had too many turnovers going on. We were selling apple, cherry, peach. So he got out the turnover business right now. So now we just throwing up bagels on folks.
Yeah, it was impressive last night. He was a +6, and Jay Crowder was a +5. So
Hello.
take that to your bakery.
Oh, hold on. I'm trying to figure out who had the highest plus minus of anybody that touched the court last night.
LeBron did. He had a +6. Jay Crowder had a +5.
And gave us
So
nothing.
did JR, had a +5. On the other team, so did,
No.
huh? Can I throw one out?
Don't do that.
DeAndre Liggins had a +5.
Don't do
So
that.
LeBron had a +6. I'm really
Hold on.
impressed.
What
He blew away the whole
What
floor
about
last night.
what about Greek Freak? 40 points. Can you tell people at home, because they don't have the stat sheet like you and I have, what was his plus minus?
I can't find it. You've already found it. Oh, -7. I told you I'm not impressed. So that, you know what? You just made my case. Don't take him to the bank just yet.
Oh, no.
He's got to be better than
But
that.
he's trending up.
He's Sports Center highlights, but I don't know. Is he plus minus?
You know how stocks work? You buy low, you sell high. I'm jumping in when he's low.
Okay.
And then when he get big, you'll talk about, I know this was coming. I was like, no, I've been with him. So I know his stock is trending. He Bitcoin right now. Don't nobody really want to buy it, want to talk about it. I don't know about that, because it's some seedy, all the online stuff, and you can buy some stuff back. He Bitcoin.
So
I'm
you're
gonna jump
saying
on him.
superstar intangibles. You seeing them?
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah, he
I'm
gonna get it.
not.
He gonna get it.
Okay. I'm
Leading
not.
the NBA in scoring at 22, Skip.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Be sure to check out more of the best clips from Undisputed, or go watch a few segments from the newest show on FS1, First Things First, with Chris Carter and Nick Wright.